So today I'm coming to you with another video, and I'm coming to you with a book, not a book haul. Um I am wanting to do a video on all the books that I want to read in February. So I have 9 books here, and the first book that I have, okay, that was unexpected. The first book that I have is one that I have the sequel for, and I have been holding this book, reading this book for a while now, and that is Wicked Saints by Emily A. Duncan. And this is a book, um, let's see, it's about a girl named Nada, and she hears gods inside her head, and a prince who is surrounded by suitors and deadly assassins, and a monster hidden behind pale, tortured eyes and a smile that cuts like a knife. And so so it's about a girl, a prince, and a monster. And the girl hears gods inside her head. And so I guess the girl has to um go to this place, and you know what? I don't know what this book is about. The synopsis doesn't give me much, but I did hear really good things about it. So I'm looking forward to finishing it and loving it. The next book that I have is Scythe by Neil Schusterman, and I'm getting the third book very soon. It's coming in the mail. I ordered it off Book Outlet, and this is about two characters, and they're in a competition to win a um a life, and the other one is going to have to be killed by the winner. And I've heard Zoe from Read by Zoe talk about this on her channel, and I've heard that it's really good. The series is really good. So I'm really looking forward to reading the series. And yeah. The next book that I have is a reread that I'm currently reading. And this is one of my all-time favorite books. And that is The Sun's Also a Star by Nicole Moon. And this book is about two characters named Natasha and Daniel. And Natasha is getting deported back to Jamaica. And when Natasha is walking, Daniel bumps into her. And the two characters they go on this journey to try and have Natasha stay in America, and they fall in love. And when Natasha goes back to Jamaica when Natasha gets on a plane to go back to Jamaica, she sees Daniel, and she, her and Daniel are, talking and catching up. And so I love this book the first time around that I read it. And this book really stole my heart. I love the romance, the plot, everything. This book really is good. The next book that I have is one that I got for Christmas, and is one that I am not halfway through, but I'm making some progress, and that is Ash Princess by Laura Sebastian. And this is about, I'm gonna read you the synopsis on the back. Theodosia was 6 when her country was invaded, and her mother, the Fire Queen, was murdered before her eyes. On that day, the Caesar took Theodosia's family, her land, and her name. Theo was crowned Ash Princess, shame to wear in her new life as a prisoner. For 10 years, Theo has been a captive in her own palace. Then one night, the Caesar forces her to do the unthinkable. With blood on her hands and all hope of reclaiming her throne lost, she realizes that surviving is no longer enough, and she does have a weapon. Her mind is sharper than any sword. For 10 years, the Ash Princess has seen her land pillaged, and her people enslaved. That all ends here because power isn't always won on the battlefield. So you see, it's about a girl, and she is crowned Ash Princess of her palace. And the Caesar has kept her captive for 10 years, and he has kept her as a prisoner. And this book, I'm currently like um 98 pages in, but I'm really loving it so far. The next book that I have is one that I've heard a lot of talk on BookTube about, and I haven't really seen much on Bookstagram about it, but I've seen some talk about this book on Bookstagram, and that is Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas. And This book is about Bryce Quinlan and um, a demon has murdered her closest friends, and she is accused and behind bars, and Bryce finds herself at the heart of the investigation. And then Hunt Outler, Outler is a fallen angel, once attempted to overthrow his whatever. So he's given this deal to help Bryce find the murderer of her friends, and his freedom will be reached. And as Bryce and Hunt dig deep into Crescent City's underbelly, they discover a dark power that threatens everything and everyone they hold dear, and they find in each other a blazing passion, one that could set them both free if they'd only let it. And I am like almost halfway through this book, and it's already tearing me apart. The romance, the angst, everything. I love everything about this book. This book is amazing, and I want everyone to read it. The next book that I have is one that has been on my TBR for years, and that will be Six of Crows by Lee Bardugo. And this is about Kaz Breaker, and he is offered a chance at a deadly heist that can make him rich beyond his wildest dreams, but he can't pull it off alone. So he gathers this crew, and they go off and they do this heist, but the only thing that can stand between them is the world and destruction. That's if they don't kill each other first. And I haven't really seen a lot of talk on book about this book anymore, but in my opinion, I love this book so far. Like, this book is bringing me lots of joy. The the everything about this book is bringing me lots of joy. I love it. I love it. I love it. The next book that I have is one that I've been reading for years. Well, not years, more like months. And that is Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. And I'm going to read you the back. In a secret world where half angel warriors called shadow hunters are sworn to fight demons, Parvati is a scared word. A Parvati is your best friend and battle partner. Parvati can be everything to each other, but they can never fall in love. Emma Carstairs is a shadow hunter, the best in her generation. Together with her Parvati, Julian Blackthorne, she patrols the streets of Los Angeles, where fairies, the most powerful of supernatural creatures, teeter on the edge of open war with shadow hunters. When bodies, both fairy and human, turn up bearing marks that match those found on Emma's own murdered parents, an uneasy alliance is formed. This is Emma's chance for revenge and Julian's chance to get back his brother of a prisoner of the fairy courts. All they have to do is solve the murders within 2 weeks, and before the murderer targets them. Oh, and I know this is a really big chunky, because look at that. Look at that. It's really big chunky. But I can get through this in like about 3 months, I think. Yeah, 3 months. That's if I stay focused. The next book that I have, this is the second to last book, but this next book is one that the author is a famous Instagrammer, and that is Mother Can You Not by Kate Siegel. And she is the author of Crazy Jewish Mom, and it's about her mother and her, and her mother is like this crazy little mom that says stuff that shouldn't be said. And she has this Instagram page that she posts all her conversations with her mom on Instagram, and people can see it. And she has lots of followers on Instagram, and they watch her, they look at her conversations every time she posts them. And it's about her mother and her relationship and how they have this bond. And it's just really good. It's a fiction. It's just really good and it's hilarious. And I love it. The last book that I have to show you is Holding Up the Universe by Jennifer Naveen. Oh wait, I have other books too, sorry, but they're not with me. Um this book is about Libby is the girl whose name everyone knows, but no one really sees her except Jack. Jack is the guy who's friends with everyone, but he doesn't let anyone except Libby. The two make an unlikely pair, and yet they just might be able to change each other's worlds. So, Jennifer Naveen is the author of All the Bright Places. And yes, I have that book too. And this is just a little, really cute book about two characters are, um, that are like friends. They're friends. And, um, they just have this type of bond with each other, and they can tell secrets to each other that nobody else can know. And it's a really cute story. And yeah, but I love it. So the books that I don't have with me, the first two are From Blood and Ash and Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. I've heard lots of talk on BookTube about it. I don't know what they are about, but I know there's fantasy romance in them. I can tell you snippets of what they are about. I know that they are about this girl named Poppy, and she can't be touched, can't be seen, and excuse me, there's these guards that have to protect her because she can't be touched or anything. And one of these guards fall in love with her, and them two, they make some steamy scenes, if you know what I mean. And that's all I really know about it. That's all I really need to know about it. Because what I just said got me interested in the books. And the third one's coming out April 20th of 2021. Um, and I think that's all the books that I have for you today. So if you enjoyed, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys with another video. Bye.